Hey, it's me, Rob, and I'm back today doing some more of the International Drive Walking Tour series. This is part number 4, and we're starting by Cooper's Hawk. So come hang out, I'll show you some stuff. So, just so we can get our bearings here, Popeyes is right across the street. There's the Perkins, the big McDonald's is right over there. We're at the intersection of Sand Lake and International Drive. We're starting over today by Cooper's Hawk. It's a winery and restaurant. Opens every day at 11 o'clock. It's pretty nice in here. I myself have never been inside, but I've heard really, really good things. Just gonna take a quick peek at the menu. They got some appetizers here that look really good. Egg rolls, Thai lettuce wraps, chicken pot stickers. Down here we got soups and salads and chopped salads, house-made desserts, lunch-size entrees, burgers and sandwiches, and then their regular entrees are right here. So you are looking at spending a little bit of money at this particular restaurant, but I've heard that the food is really good. They have like a wine of the month club. If you're a local, I guess that would matter for you. If you frequent iDrive, maybe it matters for you if you're in Orlando. If you're an international guest, you probably don't care at all, but they have one, and I think that's really what matters. There's like a UPS store and stuff over here too, back over that way. And there's also a hotel over here at the Wyndham. I heard one of them closed, but I think it's the one over by the Wawa. I lied to you guys. The UPS store is right here, right next to a Starbucks drive-thru. I believe you can go inside here as well. I don't think it's just a drive-thru. So if you're looking for some coffee, you can always check out the Starbucks. Here's the UPS store. If you're looking to ship anything home, if you're an international guest, or if you want to send a gift to any of your friends, you can do that right there. This is the Walgreens here on the corner. I think this one is nicer. It's bigger than the other one down iDrive, which is all the way over that way. Right before you turn onto Universal Boulevard to go to Universal Studios. But this place is pretty big. It's open 24 hours, 7 days a week. They got a liquor store attached to the Walgreens as well. They're two separate stores. Here's the liquor store. You can get liquor and beer and wine and stuff in there. They got scotch, whiskey, pre-made cocktails. But as you can see, this Walgreens is pretty big. We're not gonna go inside. It's a Walgreens. There's also really cheap Disney merchandise in there. They have some t-shirts for like $12 to $15. You can get hats for around $7. So if you have some little ones with you, or you just want to send a cheap gift home to your friends, the Walgreens is a good spot to go. There's a lot of themed merchandise in there on the cheap rather than buying it at the parks. That shop right across the street here, the everything $2.99 or less, is awesome. I was just in there. I bought this hat. Everything in there there's a wide assortment of things, little trinkets and items, if you're interested in buying some stuff. They got a little psychic reading shop over here. There's a Harley Davidson store, and some tourist information in there as well. They have iRide tickets. You can get car rentals. They have discount tickets for the parks, but a lot of those you have to sit through some sort of like presentation to get the cheap ticket. So just a heads up for that. Over here's the new Tom's Watch Bar. It's up all the way on the top. They are now open. They got a balcony up there. Mooyah Burgers and Fries and Shakes is over there. And there's also a pretty small Disney gift shop, Disney store over there. It's not that big. It's worth popping in if you're just walking down iDrive and you want to take a peek at some Disney stuff. I don't know if they have any like exclusive items or anything in there. I went in there. It's a lot smaller than I expected it to be. I'll zoom in a little bit on it just so you guys can see. The Walt Disney store is over there. And there's Mooyah. I've never ate there, but I do pick up there a lot when I drive for DoorDash, so it seems to be Seems to be pretty popular. It's along the lines of like a Five Guys type situation. Mango's is over there. That is a nightclub. It's heard pretty fun time out. Can get rather busy. And then over here to the right, we have a BJ's Brew House. I forgot to wear my clip-on sunglasses today. I like BJ's. They have a really big menu, and they have their own like exclusive beers. The Hefeweizen is really good from what I remember. They have good pastas. The menu is pretty thick. They have a lot of different options. BJ's is a fun night out if you've never been to a BJ's Brew House. They're in like a lot of major cities. It's not anything exclusive to iDrive. But it's, you know, if you're looking for an all right place to eat and you're on iDrive, it's not that bad. Here's a Choi's, I think is how you say it. My wife always makes fun of me. It's a Mexican restaurant. I've never been, but I have heard good things. There's also a Kobe near here. I believe it's on the back side. Oh no, it's over here. There it is. There's a Kobe right across the street. I love Kobe. It's a hibachi restaurant. I have heard recently their prices have increased quite a bit, but so has everybody's, so it kind of is what it is, especially considering it is on International Drive. They have a really good salmon nigiri there, and I do like their cocktails. So if you're into the hibachi where they cook the food in front of you, that's kind of fun. There's an escape room over here. The escape room, the escape game. Sorry, apparently I can't read. There's another little Orlando ticket store over here. I don't know what that is. They're open 7 days a week, 8 to 8. The Orlando Ticket Store, orlandoticketstore.com. This place is closed. So if you're looking to get tickets to do stuff in Orlando, you can't go there. There's a Cold Stone Creamery over here. It's an ice cream shop. I love Cold Stone. I don't care what anybody says. They'll mix in all sorts of different flavors for you. Might get flagged for that song. We're gonna find out together when I edit this video. They have these kind of parts all over. You can find them randomly on iDrive. They're the scooters. You can rent them. You just gotta scan the QR code. And then you rent them per the distance that you drive them. I don't know if how long you have them has anything to do with it. I've only used them one time when my buddy came down here for his bachelor party. But by the time we both got them and used them and paid for them, we might as well have just called an Uber or a Lyft. So if you're looking for like kind of a fun experience to, you know, scoot around on iDrive, it's not a bad idea. But it can be a little pricey. Chuck Lager, Legendary Kitchen. This place is new. It's only been open, I want to say a couple weeks, maybe a month. I got starters and snacks, soups and salad bowls, burgers, handhelds, tacos, and entrees here. I heard it's pretty good. This guy, they got a celebrity top chef over here cooking for him. Next to the Chuck Lagers is a Red Roof, or not a Red Roof, that's a hotel, a Red Robin. Now, I haven't been to a Red Robin in quite a few years. Where I'm from in Indiana, there was one like in the mall, and I have had Red Robin before. But they have burgers, fries, shakes, you can get some beer, cocktails. They got a happy hour during the week, 3 to 6, if that piques your interest. Over on this side, you got a Uno's. It's a pizzeria and grill. I like Uno's pizza. It's pretty good. One of the many steakhouses on iDrive. Over here, there's a Longhorn. I like Longhorn. They have a good like Parmesan crusted chicken breast that I'm a fan of. Longhorn won't break the bank. I mean, steak, right? So you're gonna have to pay some money if you want a steak. But Longhorn is, for a steakhouse, semi-budget friendly. Longhorn Steakhouse. There are hours at the Longhorn here on iDrive. Sunday through Thursday, 11 to 10, and Friday and Saturday, 11 to 11. There's the Uno's. Again. And right next to the Longhorn is a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum. They have like a mirror maze. The building is built on like an angle, so it's got a fun little facade. I've never been to a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum. It's on my list, but I don't have a ton of interest in participating in a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, but the building is cool. Fogo de Chao over here across the street, which I believe is like a fondue place. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments. There's a Fogo de Chao over there. That was a bus, but that's the Fogo de Chao over there. We're coming up on Icon Park. I'm not gonna walk through Icon Park. I have another video of a walking tour of Icon Park you can check out on my page if you're interested in seeing like all the different stuff they have back inside Icon Park. That's a fun night out too if you want to do a little bar hopping and you don't want to have to do a lot of like calling cars or traveling up and down iDrive. There's a bunch of different bars and restaurants back there. There's some like beer stands you could drink at. There's a fun little train. Again, if you want to check out what they have to offer at Icon Park, I have a walking tour of Icon Park. Charlie's is over there. I talked about that in the Icon Park walking tour video. It is an expensive steakhouse. It's an expensive night out. A lot of people go there for like special occasions. You know, anniversaries, birthdays. Across the street over here, we got a Five Guys Burgers and Fries and another escape room. And there's something that says now open on it, but I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll go across the street on the way back to my car and do just a little bit of investigating. Over there. Here's kind of a view of Icon Park just from the street. There's the big observation wheel. Star Bar is right here. Haagen-Dazs ice cream is right up in the front as well. I hear good things about Star Bar. I have some friends that like to go there. There's like a swings ride you can get on that takes you up in the air. You can see how high that bad boy is right there. You go up in the thing will like spin you around on the swing. Ooh, it's axe throwing. So there's an axe throwing bar over here on iDrive now too that is now open. There's the China buffet. There's like a mystery dinner show back here inside Icon Park. There's a Twin Peaks back over that way. Connected to the smoke shop. That's Twin Peaks right over there. They have really good chicken wings. And they have good like daily specials on beers. There's Joe's Crab Shack right over there. If you're really into king crabs, they have big portions of like king crab legs. It is expensive. You're gonna spend some money over at Joe's Crab Shack, especially if you're interested in like king crab legs. Or they have like the boil pots. It comes out in like a bucket. You can get clams and mussels and other seafood. Here's another steakhouse here on iDrive. A staple here in America, which is interesting, Outback Steakhouse. And Carrabba's Italian Grill is right over here as well. A lot of music playing around here. Not a ton of activity. It's, I think, around It's right around 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. Another steakhouse right across the street here is the Saltgrass. I like Saltgrass. They have good country fried steak. They got chops, ribs, seafood. It's a nice steakhouse back there. There's a Shake Shack here, right next to the Carrabba's. I like Shake Shack. Shake Shack's good. And Buffalo Wild Wings connected to it. There's some music up here. Again, I may or may not get flagged for the music. So if I do, there may be like a voiceover in this part, or I might just cut it out. Buffalo Wild Wings, Monday through Thursday, noon to 1 a.m. Friday and Saturday, noon to 2 a.m. And Sundays is noon to midnight. If you're interested in going to Buffalo Wild Wings during football season, it's a good space to kind of check out. They have all the games on. The music is loud. I don't know who's in charge of the volume, but that music is playing for nobody right now. There's nobody over here. If you don't feel like watching my whole Icon Park walking tour video and you just want to see the highlights, this is some of the stuff they have back here. Helena, Modern Riviera, Brother Jimmy's, Yard House, Uncle Julio's Mexican Restaurant, Sugar Factory. I named some of these already. There's a Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips back there. And then some attractions. There's like a Museum of Illusions. There's a VR gaming area you could go into and play some games. There's a 7D motion theater and like a little carousel that you could ride as well, if that interests you, or if you have any kids with you that want to ride a carousel. Here's Uncle Julio's, right over here. And Old Red, that's Blake Sheldon's bar. There's like a walk-up bar there too. If you don't want to go in and pay for it, say you just want to go in and have a drink, kind of listen to a song, maybe there's like a walk-up bar you can have a drink and just kind of hang out. Hotel here right across the street, Sonesta Suites. So if you want to stay, if the stuff near here interests you, Icon Park, some of these restaurants and attractions. There's a Holiday Inn back there. There's like a fusion restaurant back there as well that's connected to the Holiday Inn. There's some Indian food. This over here to the left is the site of that drop tower where the unfortunately the young teen fell out of the ride. That's right over here. Well, was over here, I should say. So it looks like there still is a slingshot over here. In my walking tour part 3, I said if you wanted to do a slingshot, you had to go down to Old Town. It looks like I stand corrected. Looks like there is a slingshot still over here. I don't know if it's operational or not. It looks to be just like kind of parked. We'll take a little walk over there and see if there's any hours or information about what's going on with that. There's a huge mini golf course over here. I've heard that that's the best one on iDrive. That's what I've heard. I've only ever done the one Gator Golf over by Murphy's Pub. Can't scooter, skateboard, or roller skate over here. See if we can find any hours or anything over here for the slingshot. Do not enter. It may be closed. It's not tore down, but it may be closed. I'll look up some information online later and see what the scoop is. if you're interested in, you're a thrill seeker and you want to do a slingshot, this may be a possibility. It may not. It's not real clear. We're gonna go take a look at the Pirates Cove. During daytime hours, you can get away with walking through these crosswalks when they do not walk sign is on. But I wouldn't recommend in the evenings trying to chance it, just because it will be a lot busier here in evening hours. And a lot of drivers here, if there's space, they'll take it. They'll turn right in front of you on these crosswalks, even if there's a walk sign. You're not supposed to. They're not supposed to, but they do. Here's a quick little side view of the Pirates Cove. They got a big old pirate ship right there. A waterfall. There's some people out playing today. Pirates Cove Adventure Golf. This one seems to be pretty modern, really clean. The courses all look pretty good. Well, the one that I can see. It's really a cool themed environment. And this particular hole, it looks like you putt-putt on the pretty big looking pirate ship. Come all the way over here. Starts over that way up on the hill. There's some pretty shaded areas too. If you're here in the summer and you need to take a little break while you're putt-putting, it looks like they've got you covered. See if we can't find any prices or hours for the Pirates Cove right out here on the street. If we can't, I'll drop them in the video. Bargain World, another gift shop across the street here. One of many on iDrive. It's a Bargain World over there. And it looks like there's a little supermarket over there as well, connected to the Bargain World. Take another quick look at the golf course over here. That guy, he's sitting up on top. I wonder what he's thinking. What do you think that guy's up to? He's up there sitting on a barrel, that guy. Good for him, man. Hanging out on the roof, minding his own business, watching people putt-putt. If that guy could talk, though, right? I bet he's got some stories. I always wonder how often people get in arguments, or how often, like, mini golf will ruin a family vacation just because the family members are, like, hyper competitive, or maybe you got little kids. Pirates Cove. Cafe 22 Tango and a Vito's over here on the left. Vito's is a chop house. They got prime seafood and stuff over there too. Taj Mahal Indian cuisine. Cuisine. Apparently I can't talk today. Over there next to the supermarket, which looks like it might be closed. And that says coming soon. Used to be a Tony Roma's. I believe that's closed. Looks like there might be a new Thai restaurant going in over there. You can't see it on the video, but I can. Coming soon. Bangkok Thai. There's a Friendly's over here on the corner. I had a Friendly's in my hometown when I grew up. Friendly's is like pretty nostalgic for me. With that being said, I've never been to the iDrive Friendly's. So maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I don't really know. I can't give you any feedback. And I know I believe they just opened another one in Lake Buena Vista, possibly down in Disney country. Castle Hotel back behind Vito's. It's kind of a cool hotel. It's themed like a castle. You can see the spires and stuff over there. Castle Hotel, Orlando, Florida. We're closing in to getting kind of close to the Point. That's probably where we're going to end the video today. The Point, Orlando. There's a nice hotel over there too, the Rosen Inn at Point. I used to drive for a shuttle service called Excursions, and I have picked up and dropped off many a client from the Rosen Inn at Point, and I have heard very good things from a lot of the people that stay there. And the location's prime too, if you're interested in going to the Point or like the convention center. It's not that far from the convention center either. There's another escape room tucked away over here. America's Escape Game over by the Gala Gifts. There's also a food market tucked away back there. And this is Mia's Italian Kitchen. I believe that gift shop or somewhere near over here turns into a Spirit Halloween around Halloween time. I've been in there before with my wife. She loves Halloween, y'all, I'm telling you. Austin Lobster Fest. This is the place that has the lobster car that you will see driving up and down I-Drive from time to time. It's an all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. They open every day at 4 o'clock. Saturdays and Sundays at 2. I'm assuming they stay open till between 10 and midnight. Take a look at the menu over here. Souvenir glasses, wines, beers. I got all sorts of specialty drinks here. This is the a la carte menu. If you just want to go in and have an item, you can. They got snow crab legs, lobster platter, a ribeye, fried shrimp platter. You're looking at spending between $25 and $35 on the a la carte menu. And children, ages 4 to 11, they can eat for $25. And children's meals for anybody under that or around that. I don't know how to read that really, but they got hamburgers, chicken tenders, fried shrimp, mac and cheese, spaghetti and meatballs. And then this is the all you can eat seafood items that they offer. They have a cold bar with salads, coleslaw. They have an octopus salad. Then they have a raw bar with some sushi rolls, it looks like. Lobster claws, oysters. There's some soups. They have a lobster bisque, a seafood chowder, and New England clam chowder. All sorts of sides, green beans, mashed potatoes, linguine and marinara, steamed vegetables. And then the entrees, of course, they have whole steamed lobsters, lobster mac and cheese, baked cod, mahi-mahi, ahi tuna. They got a London broil. I don't know what that is, but I bet it's good. Sausage and peppers. They got all sorts of desserts down here. Austin Lobster Fest, baby. World famous. Or so the sign claims, at least. So next to the Friendlies is the Avanti. That there's an Avanti Palms that's down that way. That's right across from Murphy's. This is another Avanti over here. I believe this is the Avanti Resort or the Avanti International. And there's another liquor store here. They're open from 11 until 1, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays and Sundays they open at 10 a.m. If you want to go in and get some wine or liquor, drinks, or whatever you're into. Another Denny's over here on I-Drive. connected to the Senior Frogs. I went into Senior Frogs once. They were charging for chips and salsa. Not that they don't have a right to do that. You know, you can run your business however you want. But a lot of places, the chips and salsa, they are complimentary. And I heard that the Senior Frogs in the evening turns into more of like a club vibe. I guess they move some tables and stuff. There's like a dance floor. But I remember it being pretty big in there. Another hotel over here across the street, the Embassy Suites. You can kind of see it there through the tree line. And they have a happy hour here at Senior Frogs, Monday through Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. And there's apparently a drip, music, art, dance, and drinks. I don't know if that's part of Senior Frogs or if it's behind it or what. I've never even heard of that before. Another staple here in America, the old Hooters. Wings, shrimp, and burgers. I like Hooters. They have good drinks in there. They got good cocktails. I went in there for my bachelor party as well. Had a couple of drinks with one of my friends. He was the lone survivor. He stayed for like, I don't know, 5 days, 6 days. So we had a couple of days just me and him hanging out. There's an outdoor bar here, as you can see, on like the patio area with some taps and stuff on the outside. And they do show the UFC fights here at the Hooters if you're interested in, especially this coming weekend, my boy Dustin the Diamond Poirier, his third chance at gold, baby. Hopefully he can get it done. I will be watching, but not at Hooters on iDrive. To the left over here is a Howl at the Moon. It's a live music bar. And I heard they have some pretty cool drinks in here, like bucket drinks of some sort. This is another establishment I've never actually been inside of. It is on my list though. We're gonna go see if we can't get a peek at a A-frame or something over here with some hours or options on it. Howl at the Moon, live music. 90s weekend, May 24th and 26th at Howl, which is already over. But this is an example of maybe one of the special events they may have, and some of the prices you could probably expect to be paying. $4 Miller Lights, $4 Trulies. Yeah, this is for Memorial Day weekend. That is obviously over. Memorial Day was yesterday. As the filming of this video, it is Tuesday of Memorial Day week. This is Bahama Breeze over here next to the Howl at the Moon. I have ate here before. It was fantastic. A lot of outdoor seating. The inside is pretty big, and I remember it being nice and clean. I remember the food being good. So I would recommend Bahama Breeze to people if they wanted to get something to eat, listen to some music, hang out. Olive Garden, tucked away back over there next to the Embassy Suites. There's an Olive Garden over there. Yeah, as you can see, this is a pretty big building. It kind of looks like a house. It's the Island Grill. 8849 International Drive. A lot of parking over here too. There was a guy trying to pull in, so I did the like walk but with running motions. I don't know if you guys ever do that or not. TGI Fridays over here next to the Bahama Breeze. There's also a Subway. I don't see any hours. I'm imagining like 11 to midnight. That's what I'm guessing. Next to the Subway is a Domino's Pizza. And there's also an Anime World shop over here next to the Domino's. I've been driving up and down iDrive. I don't usually come this far down, to be honest with you. But it looks like there's an anime world over here if you're into that. They got some neon signs and like stuffed animals and stuff in there. They got the Jibbits, the shoe charms for Crocs, keychains. That's pretty cool. And then there's a little smoke shop here too, connected to the anime world in the same plaza. They got cigars and vapes and smoking accessories in there. And believe it or not, there's a third Walgreens here on iDrive. I've never been into this Walgreens, and until this very moment, I didn't even know it was over here. So you got plenty of options. If you need to go to a Walgreens, you got 3 different spots on iDrive you could go into. There's a building over here. I believe that's Dave & Buster's. Ooh. It just fell off the curb. That's what you get for staring at your phone, I guess, and not looking at your surroundings. There's a Dave & Buster's over there. That can get really busy. I was there once and it was a 2-hour wait for food on Saturday night. But they show all the UFC fights there too. So if you're a fight fan, you're looking for a place to watch the scraps, Dave & Buster's is another option for you. This Walgreens is also open 24 hours. There's an Orlando helicopter tour spot over here. There's another one down the way by the Del Taco and stuff that way. But this is a secondary Orlando helicopter tours. $25 it looks like they start at for a 4-passenger helicopter tour of the Sand Lake International Drive area of Orlando. And if you ever been to Orlando and you ask someone where to go for some drinks, they're probably gonna mention Miller's. I like Miller's. I got no problem with Miller's. They have a really big Cobb salad, and their drink prices aren't terrible. They got lots of sports on here. Show a lot of football, American football. If you're looking for Premier League football, go to Murphy's on the weekends. We usually open around 7 a.m. on Saturdays, around 8 a.m. on Sundays. And if you have a request for a game that's not Premier League, maybe it's like a championship game or like a La Liga or Bundesliga, if you just message the Murphy's Pub Facebook, the owners will normally try to accommodate people. They've opened for like one person before, a little extra early to show a game. So this is like kind of a little outdoor patio area here. You can see they got a lot of TVs, all sorts of beers on draft, full liquor bar. I like Miller's. Oh, this is the hotel I was telling you guys about earlier, the Rosen Inn at Point. This seems to be a popular destination for international guests. It's sort of a motel style with doors outside leading into your room. And then over here to the left is the Ice Bar, Orlando. You go in there and it's like an ice bar, and it's really cold. I've heard you want to be careful if you go there in the summer because the alcohol won't hit you as quickly in a cold environment, and then when you step outside, you can feel a little more intoxicated. Ice Bar Orlando nightly, 5 p.m. to midnight, Monday through Wednesday, Thursday through Sunday, 5 to 1, and Friday and Saturday, 5 to 2 a.m. at the Ice Bar. That's on my list of things to do. I think that would be really fun. And just go in and just get one drink for the experience, you know, because why not? This is, I believe, an indoor skydiving. It's called I Fly Orlando, and they have one of the wind tunnels, and you can, you know, pretend you're skydiving. For anybody who hasn't skydived, I recommend doing it at least once in your life. I don't see any hours. But if you want to call for information, you can call this number here, 407-337-4359, or you can get online, iflyworld.com. Just another quick peek here at the Rosen Inn at Point. Another pretty large hotel here on iDrive. And right across the street from Rosen Inn at Point is the Point Orlando. This building here is called Wonderworks. The building is actually upside down. You can see here that's the ground up there, man. And this is the roof. Wonderworks, there's like pretty cool stuff to do in there. I think they have some like mini games. I think there might be laser tag in there. But it's definitely a pretty popular place to check out on iDrive. Then over there to the right across the street, that is a Pizza Hut. And this right back here is the Point Orlando. There's not an Improv here anymore. They rebranded to what's called the Funny Bone. But there is a comedy club over here. There's free shows every Thursday night in the bar. It's an open mic, so you get a chance to see a lot of local comedians. But I will tell you this, the local scene here is pretty good. We got some pretty good comics that roll through there. Some touring professionals and some local amateurs. It's a fun night out. It's a free show in the bar on Thursday nights. They don't do it every single Thursday. It depends if there's a show in the main room or if there's like a private event or whatever the case may be. We're gonna go this way. There's a Maggiano's, Little Italy, over here to the left. I thought this place was like super fancy and really expensive. I'm not saying it's not a nice restaurant, but it is more cost effective than I thought it was. So if you're interested in looking at their prices, you can hop online. I don't think there's a menu board out here, but they have lunch 11:30 to 3 Monday through Friday, 11 to 3 Saturday and Sunday. And their dinner starts Monday through Thursday, 3 to 10, Friday and Saturday, 3 to 11, and Sunday it looks like 3 to 10 p.m. They're at Maggiano's. The convention center is right over here, too. Not that far away from the Point. Del Frisco's across the street. That way. Looks like they're doing some construction over here. But there's kind of a peek into the Point. We're going to go into it. We are going to go look at it. But here's kind of a peek from the outside. I don't know what they're doing in this area. That guy's out there in a piece of machinery. He's doing some working over there. There's a CVS over here across the street. It's sort of like a Walgreens. If you're an American, you know that. If you're an international guest, you may not. I don't know if y'all have CVS's or not. I'm assuming you probably don't. We're going to take a little peek here into the Point. This is going to be the last stop on iDrive Tour part number 4. This is JoJo's. Over here it's a shake bar. They make alcoholic milkshakes. Sunday through Thursday, 11 to 10. Friday and Saturday, 11 to 2. This is another area. I might get flagged for some music. If I do, maybe I'll do a little voiceover over here. It's a little directory over here, but it does not look like it is operational. So good luck finding your way around to the Point. Blue Martini. Nice restaurant. They got Greek cuisine on the second floor here. We're gonna go this way. Exercise. I thought you said extra fries. Come into JoJo's. I've never been to JoJo's. I have a kind of friend of mine who works there. I've heard it's a fun time. There's some other stuff over this way. We're gonna go up the escalator. The directory up here looks like it is working. There's some more construction, it looks like, going on over here too. There's a little spot over here called the Greens. Right over there in the corner. It's indoor golf. I never heard of that before, the Greens. So if you're into indoor golfing, it might be one of those virtual screens that you whack the ball at. I don't know for sure. A little mess before the magic. They are letting everybody know that there is some construction going on. So there's a directory right there that looks like it's working. That's that Greek food restaurant right over here. And right back here is the Funny Bone, the comedy club and restaurant. This is where I was telling you that the free shows on Thursdays. They also have a paid show you have to pay for in the main room. And they get good talent in here. I think Rob Schneider was just here. So hop online if you want to see comedians coming up if you're into comedy shows. We're just going to do a little scan from the top up here. Looks like this whole downstairs part is under construction. Got it all tore up. There's a Pandora over there connected to the Maggiano's and that indoor golf course. But for right now, it looks like a lot of the area is closed off for construction, and maybe they're getting some new vendors in and stuff. This looks like a shop. They got custom embroidery. This over here is Earth Illuminated Immersive Experience. Come in and see the Earth illuminated in a whole new light. Buy tickets now, earthilluminated.com. And here's the Funny Bone Comedy Club. This is the bar area I was telling you about over here to the right. And then the main room is in this big building here. There's a parking garage back that way. Oh, and there's also a movie theater over here. They will validate your ticket at the movie theater and at a lot of these places, so you don't have to pay for parking if you want to, or it's cheaper parking, I should say. Where I think it might be like $2 no matter how long you're in there. And there's usually a little stand where you can scan your parking ticket to get the discount. I'm not gonna walk around the Point anymore. Maybe one of these days when they get this all done, I will do a Point Orlando walking tour. All right, that's gonna be it for me today. That's walking tour part 4 of International Drive. I only have like maybe 2 more parts to do of stuff worth showing you guys. And then one of these days I will do a video of Old Town too. I'll go down to the Old Town and show you some of the gift shops and stuff down there, and the restaurants and all the drinking places that you can check out. Old Town's a good night out, especially if you have a big group and you're planning on doing a little drinking or partying. If you have money to spend, Old Town's a fun time. They have a lot of different little gift shops. They have like an as seen on TV spot. You could go in and buy some little trinkets. There's like a general store and stuff down there, but we'll get to that in the Old Town video. So that's it for me today. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you next time.